Let's talk a little bit more about arithmetic sequences. We can have something called an explicit formula, and we can have something called a recursive formula. And in some ways, the recursive formula is the simplest, but not the most handy. A recursive formula makes you calculate each term in order. You can't just skip to the 100th term or the 1000th term. You have to calculate each one from the very beginning. So where they're asking us here to write the first 4 terms of the sequence, we're going to start with a -4, so we already have the first number, and then we're going to calculate the next one. So to find a sub 2, that would be the second term, we are going to do -2 times a sub 2 minus 1, because our n is going to be 2, so we'll make the same 2 in both places, plus 6. Now, n minus 1, a sub n minus 1 is actually just asking us for the previous term. So see how that is. 2 minus 1 is 1, so a sub 1 is, -4, which is our previous term. In this case, we have -4 times -2 plus 6, so we have 8 plus 6 is +14. Okay, let's try and get that next one. A sub 3 is going to be -2 times a sub 3 minus 1, and that will be a sub 2, which we just calculated, plus 6. A sub 2 was 14. So we have -2 and plus 6. So a sub 3 is going to be -28 plus 6 is a -22. -22. All right, and then we need to do this one more time. And remember, this a sub 4 minus 1 is going to be asking for the previous term. We just calculated a sub 3. -2 times -22 plus 6. So we have +44 plus 6 is 50. -4, 14, -22, 50. 4, 14, 22, 50. If I remember those right, let's see how we did. All right, very good. In the next one, we actually have to write a formula, and this is fine. Oh, come on, screenshot. There you go. It's an arithmetic sequence, which means we are adding something. So we're going to go and calculate this direction. -4 minus -10 is +6. -10 minus -16 is +6. -16 minus -22 is +6. So we know that every time we're going to add 6, and so we're just going to write a formula for that. Let me go back to the answer here. We are going to say we have -22 plus six a sub, how do we do that? N minus 1. That's how we do our previous term. that. There we go. Plus 6. All right, and then our first term was negative 22. And notice that it says for n is greater than or equal to 2, because you have to calculate your first term before you can keep calculating all the other ones. All right, write a recursive formula for each sentence. So let's look at the first one. Does not look like an arithmetic sequence. It looks geometric. I bet the second one, since we were just talking arithmetic, let's do the second one first. Negative 5 minus 1. Negative 5 minus 1 is negative 6. 1 minus 7 is negative 6. So what we can say here is that we will have a sub n minus 1 minus 6, and then our first term was 13, so that'll do that one. This one's going to be geometric, I believe. We're going to have to do 128 divided by 32 and 32 divided by 8, which is 4. 8 divided by 2 is 4, so I'm kind of guessing 128 divided by 32 is 4 also. So what we want to say is that we have a first term of 2. We have a sub n minus 1 times 4. I think we could put the 4 there. I don't know if I can remember all this to enter it or not. That was a 2. And then we said we had 4 times a n minus 1. And then here, our first term was 13. And our formula was a sub n minus 1 times, or no, minus, was that minus 6? All right, let's see how that went. There we go. Very good.